Our next proposal, 21B07, deals with the same topic that we just discussed in the last proposal, but with a slightly different objective. So in this case, again, we're talking about interterm courses and when they're completed, or how we get to use that interterm credit towards a student's spring eligibility. But it gets there in a little bit different way. So in this case, the sponsors are proposing that all we really care about, what we're really looking at, is when the specific dates of that interterm coursework were, and that's what we should focus on. So in this case, the proposal says that as long as we can see that the dates of that student's particular course were completed, or the student completed the course prior to the start of the NAIA spring term, then they get to use that course towards spring eligibility from there on. The key distinction here is that we would say, in this case, under this proposal, that the dates of the course supersede what may appear on the transcript. So no matter how that issuing institution shows the interterm coursework, if they say it's attributed to winter, spring, etc., the key part here under this proposal would be we need to know the exact dates of that particular course. And as long as those exact dates occur prior to the start of the institution's spring term, that course could then be used towards spring eligibility. So as an example, if a student takes an intersession course or an interterm course from an institution, and that institution calls it a spring session, if we can see that the dates of that particular course were concluded prior to the start of the NAIA school spring term, we would say that under this proposal, that course gets to be treated as an intersession course, even though the transcript calls it a spring course. So a key thing to note there is, in this case, would be looking past or ignoring what the transcript says. So that would need to carry on throughout the student's academic and athletic career as we think about that course being used towards eligibility. So when we think about it for identification purposes, when we think about it for the 24-36-hour rule in future terms, you would have to have some method of tracking course by course and ensuring that we're not just relying on the transcript any longer, that we have some sort of notation or tracking method to ensure that we know that at one point we treated this course as a winter intersession. So from that point forward, we need to continue treating this course as a winter intersession or interterm course, no matter what the transcript says. So that would be a key point of this particular proposal, is being able to track that throughout. The one other thing related to this proposal is, again, how do we define what the dates of that course are? So in this case, the sponsors have proposed the language of, we would rely on either the institution's academic calendar, its academic catalog, and or via the institution's website to be able to identify what the particular dates of that particular course are for that analysis of if the course was completed prior to the NAIA institution's spring term.